Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Langrisser mobile series. Today is Saturday and it is the first of the days in the rounds to come, and as we call it, the round of 16 in Apex Arena. So if we go over here we can check out the matches. It is now time for the, what is this, quarterfinals, semifinals. Okay, no, it's well, okay, round of 16, then goes to quarterfinals, then semifinals, then the final. And right now the 8th ticket, which is actually an 8th for ourselves, has been already implemented. What this means is that once a day, plus 5 times a day if you buy it with gold, you're able to give aid to one of your favorites. And by doing so, you're basically betting your money on their success. Right, so what you can do is, of course, try to bet on the people that you think are going to win their match or that you want to win their match. And I believe in Season 1 the odds are not taken into account, but in Season 2 this will see an increase in payout in case you choose the right person, and also their odds were low on the chance, or the expected chances to win. Yes. So basically, if we had bet, for example, on Egteng instead of Tango in Season 2 and Egteng had won, we would gain a lot more money than if we had bet on Dango and he had won. So that will be it for the future, but for now all we have is the simple aid system that, as we see, continuously updates as people are approaching their matches. So we have already bet. We are now waiting for their matches to begin, and I will try to see if we are able to watch them in real time. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we are gonna try our best. I guess maybe we'll see like some play buttons here that would allow us to watch. And then we will turn on the banter, and we will see what is going on in those matches. Personally, if no one jumps in wanting to see something different, I'm going to watch Dango. Hello, Puppet. Your bet is on Dango versus Egteng. Egteng wins first game and loses the other two. That's a very specific bet. We'll see what happens. But the idea is we're gonna watch Sweet Dango's games, and in the case that they finish really fast and we have somewhere else to jump, I think I'm interested in watching how Suwon will be doing against Lemons, because that's also gonna be brutal. If we find ourselves very close to the beginning of the next round and we are still looking at some interesting things, maybe we can watch one of the matches or many of the matches of someone else, and then we can jump on the quarterfinals. It's getting hard. That will also be playing today, I believe. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure. I don't think they will be playing today. Maybe they'll just play tomorrow. I think that's how it goes, because in round of 16 and higher, every match is actually a best of 3. Which makes things way better for RNG purposes and way worse for us, because we have to wait a lot and see what happens while a lot of matches are being played at the same time. I believe we are minutes away, if not seconds. It was actually correct. We were 10 seconds away from the start of the matches. So let us see what will happen. I think it will be interesting to see how things move forward, and here we go. Up we are, ready to watch Dango. Waiting for both players to enter, and we turn on banter. There we go. We are such a banteros player. A lot of people lost early because of best of 1, even though they were the better player. Yes, best of 1 is, yay, floating words. Best of 1 is really rough. And hey, it almost gave me the chance to beat Suwon. It was really close. I seem to have triggered an avalanche of words. Maybe we'll end up turning the banter off. But we will see how it goes. If I understand correctly, today is round of 16. I think tomorrow will be quarterfinals then. And then in the other week we have the semifinals. Streamer, by the way. Hello, big guy. How are you doing? Inside job begins. Oh no. People still think that Dango works for as long. Next week, I will actually try to find a co-caster to help me make these matches more entertaining for you people. Hello, Synth. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hello, Dennis. How are you doing? Ah, another subscription. Wow, Dennis, thank you very much. I'm very happy that it still shows up. Oh god. A text to voice will always give me tiny panic. So thank you very much, Dennis, for your subscription. Wait, I need to update this while the match begins. What are we? Here, no, here, no. That's it. Aha, this. And I have to write now like this. Yeah, Puphead, you can watch 2 games now. That's cheating. That's abusing of my powers. Pepsi user, hello, thank you very much for joining us. We're all here trying to root for Dango. You know, he's the one representing us from the strategies team, so we kinda want him to win. The one thing you're missing at the moment is that I can't play with yourself in the playoffs. Ah, missing Apex, yeah. Apex was really good. Okay, so I'm gonna turn banter off. The game is on. The first ban is on Ekteng, and let's look at the boxes first. What we can see in Dangos is that he has all the staple characters, plus he is preparing for the future with Gizerov. I don't know how strong his Gizerov is right now, but as things are starting to look out in the future, Gizerov will start accumulating more and more power. Not because he will be getting more powerful, but actually because all of the other units that keep being added are actually part of the mythical team. And that's a little bit crazy. So the first ban goes on Sweet Dango's Zerida, and this will immediately trigger a change of plans if in case Dango wanted to go for a rush formation. He picks Liana. Dango keeps saying that Liana opens the wins no matter what the rest of your team is. We will see if that holds true. In the case of Ekteng, the ban from Dango was obviously Liana, because he believes Liana accounts for 70% of a win rate. I think that was his number. Pepsi user supports Dango, but also Lemon, because Lemon is representing Salrath. Well, Pepsi user, sadly I bet against you. I'm hoping that Suwan at least goes all the way to the finals, if not winning, because then I can say, hey, I lost against the champion. Who could have told? Okay, so what do we see in Ekteng's box? I feel like it is still part of the regular AoE meta that we are still having. I see a Joshua, which not everyone has. For example, Dango doesn't have. Dango's Yeles team is extremely strong, so I think this is what Ekteng, the opponent, was considering, which other units to ban. The ban on Gizerov is in order to prevent any shenanigans, any unknowns that he doesn't want to deal with. And the ban on Listel is obvious if you're gonna pick a juggler. So, on Dango's side, I guess he could now be afraid of Leonhard, so I'm guessing Leonhard is one of the obligatory bans, and because he is player 1, he needs to make sure that player 2 cannot go full tanky mode, because otherwise that could be his downfall. Even though he has a Liana, maybe he doesn't end up with enough damage to... Yes, exactly. So 2 healers are banned. I'm guessing the enemy is gonna go for Leonhard because few opportunities present like this. But of course, if he does, the opponent will end up with no healers at all. So a very interesting ban strategy from Dango, and we'll see where it leads. Clemson Orange, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. The person who goes against Lemon wasn't very active in Apex apparently. That was Lord Leumas. That's what Lord Leumas 19 said. Well, Suwan still has an insanely strong team with some of his units above 7k power, which easily would sound like something that you could just do by training some of your units, but 7k power is not that easy to reach. Okay, opponent immediately chooses, I say opponent, but in this case it's Ekteng. Ekteng immediately chooses 1 healer, make sure that there's support for juggler. which I guess will lead to the ban of Leonhardt, possibly. Dango himself chooses Juggler, which continues being an extremely strong pick for anyone that is playing a slower type of game. There is a Claret. Is there really a Claret? I don't see a Claret. Unless Big Eye means 6 stars Claret for Suwon, in which case, yep, that is true. Pubhead says that ZHPH has an interesting box. That is very true. Nitro made an entire video on it, and does it feel weird not to play yourself Bakira? Absolutely not at all, Dennis. My goal was to reach Langrisser, and I'm already happy that I got that far. I'm a little bit sad that I got knocked off on the first round, but I really didn't expect to go anywhere. So yeah, Suwon has a 6-star Claret, and I got to prove that with my own face, actually with Bosel's face. That was not cool. Alright, so a pick of Lana from Dango. I'm guessing the objective of Lana right now, together maybe with the miracle from Liana, is to try to one-shot this opposing juggler. And if I know Dango, he's gonna try to start banning anything that resembles a mage, so that his juggler can live forever. You're probably still 1% who made it. Thank you very much, Pepsi user. I really tried hard. So I think it was kind of well earned. Dango's box currently has no one else who could buff Lana. So as I mentioned, Dango makes sure that the opponent cannot pick any type of mages. Now, especially now with Luna being chosen. And we will see where we go from here. What would I pick? Yes, Bernhard, exactly. I was actually thinking of Bernhard because the capacity of deny healing is extremely strong when the opponent only has one healer. This could lead to an instant counter pick by the opponent into Rachel. Do the players have coaches like they do in esports teams? I don't think they have coaches. I have heard of only one person coaching, and that would be Roy Lee. However, I have no proof of this, so we will have to stay with the rumors. You should have won your third match, but you messed up. Your pick and ban so hard. Best of one is so brutal. That is very true, Pamhead. It is very, very hard to be right on point every single time. Okay, so Dango gets his Bernhard and then is left with the choice of Iris and Landius. I would think that he's gonna go for Landius, but it really depends on what the opponent chooses here. Opponent went for Landius himself. He's gonna try to outlast. Okay, I'm kind of predicting that Dango is gonna go for Landius and he's gonna bring the stun with him. It's gonna be very strong. On the side of the opponent, Egtang, I think Dango will be trying to ban more of the DPS, especially a Joshua. No, there we go. A Leonhardt and a Rachel, in order to prevent some quirky attacks on Juggler. For Rachel can probably buff herself and attack. Who was your third match against, Bakira? I did not get to play a third match. I only played one, and it was against Su1. And Su1 beat me very, very closely, but he did. So that's where my run ended. However, I was already thinking that was going to be my end anyway, so I did try my best, and it was very decent. Very, very decent. Turn on banter. My problem with banter is that it really flies in my face, and it really, really distracts me, but it seems to have gone down a bit. You hope Lemon takes revenge for you? No, Pepsi user, we want the opposite. If Su1 ends up winning, then I can say that I lost against the best one, against the champion. Reads Pepsi message. Okay. Is it too late to use ticket? Yes, it seems to be too late. Banter goes really too fast for best princess. Yep, we will see. I think allowing Joshua to be picked in this map is not the worst, but it will be important for Dango not to dangle on the lower side. Because yes, Joshua can absolutely eat that Lana if Dango ends up in a wrong position. However, as long as Lana is away from those forest tiles, Joshua's ninjutsu cannot be used to its maximum. Okay, I think we're ready to go to the first match. We will see how this loads. We will see what the game shows us. Lack of faction buff for DPS. That's what the opponent thinks. However, Iris is Empire, and of course Bernie is the faction buffer for Empire. Lana won't be getting faction buff, that is true, but Juggler can get his own faction buff, and Liana can provide Miracle. No, what's it called? Gospel to Lana if he really wants to go for power. So let's check. It is a summon strategy. Does the opponent have any summon? No. Okay, so that's interesting. Tango has decided that it's time to turn the tables. He's gonna give up the first player strategy. However, in return, he'll get to keep 2 summons alive and delay the turn so much that the opponent will have to move 2 units before Dango is even forced to make any move at all. This will be insanely strong when combined with Sword Dance. So keep an eye on this. Also, this Bernie is not in a bad position. 600 defense. It's gonna be very, very nice. Okay. Demons. Someone mentioned demons. Yes! Skeleton Knight. When there are no holy enemies that could take advantage of this, Skeleton Knights are insanely strong for Bernie. And Dango is a person who has all of the classes and soldiers available, so that's pretty good. Okay. As I mentioned before, it was very important for Dango to stay away from the forest, and the way he chose to do so is by staying even further away. So that's very, very entertaining to watch. On the side, yes, one last thing. Never mind, we don't have a land use. On the side of the opponent, both Landius and Juggler are full tank on. We have a Beast Shock, that is correct. But we have no faction buff. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. I would not have expected no faction buff on Juggler. Especially with numbers as high as this, it could go really high. No faction buff here, but of course they have it by Luna. Luna is here only there, of course, to pick off a kill whenever it's possible, but also to provide a magic defense aura to the nearby characters. But yeah, it seems to be very normal not to run faction buff. I keep hearing this, especially from chat and from everyone. People are asking for a nerf to the summons, which will be incoming in Season 2. So we will see where that goes. So right now what we have is Dango probably doing a lot of math into how can he take advantage of the second turn. Especially if Luna decides to go forward way too much. But I guess this formation is very normal, very common. Juggler doesn't really need the faction buff to buff just for himself. How are summons going to be nerfed? Summons are not going to be nerfed per se. I mean, they're extremely weak already. What's going to happen is that when the summoner or the summon take a turn, the other character is forced to take the turn immediately. Right? So if, for example, we had the same situation and Liana casts the summons have to ask immediately, and there is no swap over of turns. So basically you cannot perform the turn delay manipulation anymore. That is the nerf. Yeah. Interesting that it's Flyer Luna. Pepsi user. Actually, there are 2 reasons why Flyer Luna is way better than Bow Luna. The first one is, of course, the punching power. In case you have a faction buff for Luna, you're able to bring the 1.5 attack, the lightning something. And secondarily, way more important, you're able to take way less damage by attacking from the Holy Pegasus. And third, which is actually what I wanted to say more important, but then I thought of something else, you're able to equip a Cursed Lance. And the Cursed Lance has a 50% chance to both silence and disable heals. That's 2 effects that are incredibly strong in the right time. And if your unit is not prepared against it, then you may be in trouble. Where did this come from? One of these units got Mass Resist. That's very interesting. So Mass Resist allows, of course, people like Juggler to resist a lot of attacks and be way more tanky. So basically the faction buff is not so needed. But more importantly, there are immunities. Immunities to stun, speed decrease, and buff negation effect. It's not all of what's available, but it is really covering a good bunch of immune. The question will be, will Dango be able to kill this juggler or this Landius through a Tiara's healing? That will be the really tricky part. I don't know how Dango will end up doing in this patch. If anything at all, it will be thanks to Bernhardt's AoE slash. Did Bernie trigger a breeze? No. Okay, in that case, the summon delay is already having its effect. There are 3 characters that have moved for the opponent, and Dango has not even touched one of his. However, he still needs to be very wary of not letting Luna sneak in an attack. That's why everyone is moving somewhat close to everyone else. Also why Triton was activated on turn 1. The only use of Archer Luna in PvP is to make huge danger zone versus Zerida. That is very true. That is very, very, very true. And I guess if you are fighting opponents that don't have Overloss badge, you can disable guard. However, at this level of play, Ranger Luna will almost never disable guard from anyone else. Okay, so it is about time to give Bernie an again from Liana, and we will see where we go from there. Nice crowns chance. I didn't see what happened. Was it damage increased? Damage dealt 20%. Yep, that was indeed a crown. So I guess there's some math going on for... Ooh, interesting. I guess Dango is then not going in on this turn. That's what this makes me understand. Because obviously instead he would have gone for Master of Ice. Maybe he needs the preparation time, who knows. Okay, Attack Blessing is in. Let's see where this leads. It went on Juggler. That's interesting. So yes, Juggler with his current Beast Shock is capable of punching someone really, really hard. And he has 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he's already in range of Bernie. What Dango could do right now is move everyone over here, and use the teleport skill to teleport Bernie away, and then there will be no target for Juggler to attack with Attack Blessing. So that is an option. What else is on Lana? Lana has an attack only. Okay. So Lana is here strictly equipped to try to kill these 2 tanks. Turn 1, Suwon used already 140 of his backup time versus Lemons. Oh god, Dennis. That is a lot of backup time used. Dango is stuck. Dango is doing the math. Never count him out. I think some of the good things about Dango is that he takes the time to calculate exactly what is it that he wants to achieve in the following turn. So he prepares for things as one should. Okay, first attack comes in. It is only meant to deal some damage so that I guess it was a test. It ended up doing nothing. Is this 100%? Ooh, I guess he was going for the 20% then. I guess the reason also why Skeleton Knights are on the dog, yes, is because when attacked, the defense increases and it only excludes demons, but none of these units are using demons. And alternatively, if for whatever reason Juggler has no healer remaining, they will heal just by attacking. So that's pretty good. Luna is the first one to go in. And let's see if it deals any damage. And yep, the skeletons get hurt. But that will be it. Egg might win this. Yep, it could happen. Everything is completely possible. Let's see if Dango decides to stay topped off. Dennis, you and I are the same. Calculating is too difficult. Just charge in and hope you get the kills. Yes, indeed. Cuphead is still on the prediction that Egg wins the first game and loses the next two. We'll see. Dango's loading. It's a really tough matchup. Dango decides to go on the offensive. That's very interesting. However, Great Dragon Barrier makes it so that the fixed damage cannot go in. I think what this is doing is just threatening the follow-up, right? Because right now Tiaris could not heal anyone that is here, and any damage that Dango can sneak in is now kinda more permanent, if you want. So the question for Egg is, do you want to use your healer now, which doesn't make sense? Or, sorry, not that doesn't make sense, makes you very vulnerable for the future. Or do you want to start using all the units so that you can clean the debuff? People went all in on the Dango votes apparently. Well, popularity already helps, right? So Egg may be an excellent player. Of course, he reached the round of 16. However, it is very true that Dango is popular. But yes, this was meant to block heals, and it kinda seems to have worked. Beast Shock going in, and Juggler does not die. Whew. That was a huge attempt. However, this random attack down may have turned the tides. Sleeper Dango as always. A resident sleeper. I don't think this was lucky. The opponent should have known that there was a debuff of attack down. But yes, makes the upset that much worse. I gotta say, at this point, it will be very, very hard for Egg to back up his claims. Now that Beast Shock Attack Blessing was used, this is really huge. I also see that this attack is not that high, but still, it was a very strong attack. Didn't get a kill. We will see what follows up after this. I think Dango at this point probably feels very safe, so it will be normal to assume that he's gonna use the turn delay manipulation. And let's see where we go from here. Joshua attacking from the forest on both of them. However, there seems to be a Bracer here protecting Bernie as he tries to apply the aura to everyone around. Also, do remember that not only was this attack here reduced, but also the aura from Bernie was catching up. So there were multiple reasons why Dango was able to survive. Does attack go down? Does attack down work on Juggler? Doesn't he convert defense? That's a very good question. I don't know. I don't know which of all the effects are active right now. I wish I could see, but yes, he has a replacement effects. But yeah, Bracer Burn is, well, a very good surprise. You mean Lana. Yana will one-shot Juggler now. Well, we'll see. Whatever defense Juggler had is now kinda out of range. However, Luna is still very, very much offering the aura. He has all aces apparently. This was the expected result out of this. The most useful part about Master of Ice is that Tiaris will now only be able to move one spot, if my calculations are correct. And this leaves Tiaris very far away from healing anyone, specifically Juggler. And not only that, most of the people still have their debuff, so it's gonna be very, very rough. I guess Dango is also sad that he didn't get to kill Aluna. That would have been more fun. Didn't happen. See, exactly what I said. There was only one spot of possibilities for Tiaris to move, and it means she would not get to heal anyone important, especially because there's still healing downs on many people. I guess now Dango is kinda regretting not using a second AoE, but I don't think he's regretting it. I think the opponent would have healed differently had that been the case. But what's important is Dango can now move the skeleton and be like, yep, take your turn. You wish Egg wins, but then again you bet 6 tickets on Dango. I see. You're a traitor. It's not so bad. Okay. Landius is not particularly known for killing extremely tanky Bernies, even though he would have class advantage against Bernie. The skeletons themselves do not embrace such disadvantage. Is the shield still up? Yes. So range damage is currently being reduced on Juggler. It's possible that he doesn't die from this. 25% or 30% reduction here. No, 25% reduction here. 5-star Luna, that's interesting. Oh no! The 1 versus Lemon isn't even over. I used 1 ticket on Zelda. That I did. Okay. The next attack goes on Landius himself, but he refuses to die. And what's worse, there's a chance to trigger... Oh. That was lucky. That didn't trigger the 80% chance from Tiaris. That was indeed lucky. You like seeing the underdog win, so you don't mind. Ah, that's interesting. Well. Let's see where the opponent goes from here. I think trying to secure the kill on Bernie could be the way. We will see. We will see. This could obviously easily be a kill, so that is indeed dangerous. Decides to do it with Juggler. It works out for him. Juggler goes back to full. However, he's no longer protecting Landius, so Landius can still be attacked with impunity. Maybe even an attack with Iris could work out. I think that should work out. Alternatively... Oh, never mind. Iris cannot be attacked right now. It's okay, Dango still has summons. That is very true still. Okay, Landius' first death has been confirmed. However, now the healing begins again. And we will see if Dango can turn it around from here. It won't be easy, that's for sure. Joshua big AoE next turn. The problem with Joshua right now is that he would love to sit in a space of good damage, but he can't. Cannot do the AoE and also have a good turn of attack. I think it could be a very good time for Dango to start delaying the turns again, because as soon as Landius moves again, his guard will go down. Tiaris is broken. I think Tiaris is really, really good. I would have banned Tiaris over Chloe. Joshua is coming, that is true. However, without being able to stand on an extra attack tile, know how strong that would be. Is it high level play or just weird, Papet? You're watching Zelda's game. You honestly don't understand what you're watching, I see. Maybe we'll end up reviewing that match as well. We'll see. So is this the end? Nope. The end does not come until Lana dies. If Lana dies, then Dango probably has to give up. You wish you had thrown in all your tickets on Zelda, to be honest. I have to say, I spread out my tickets. I think I gave it to Suwan, to Dango, to Zelda, to CHPH, and currently running Listel without Block Pact. Well, maybe he never got one. Sometimes happens. Okay. Luna went for a rebuff of the faction buff. Fine. I wonder if this Joshua thinks he can one-shot any of the tiny casters. Maybe Iris... yeah, okay. The delay tactic is coming back on. And no Blood Dance. Yeah, some people just have very, very strong magic defense listels, and they are very surprisingly a real tank. So Egg just has to focus Lana. I don't know if the answer is to focus Lana But I know that the game will end if Lana dies. That is just how it will go. Or of course, if Juggler dies. I don't think Juggler can die, however, in this situation. And I also don't think he can kill anyone. We will see. It could get very, very hard. Dango has lost all his backup time. Yep. He will be pressed to move fast. So the question is, well, what will he do now? He could also choose it to go for something easy, like a heal on Juggler. Because once you start going down in your backup time, it gets harder and harder. Okay. Some attack going. I guess what he's doing is trying to prevent the counterattack damage. And he's basically asking Joshua that if he wants to do his AoE, he will have to include other people and still hit Lana. Lana, however, very, very, very healthy after this attack. Does not really care at all about what just happened. How was she immune to fixed damage? That is an excellent question. I really cannot tell. But yeah. So the attack happened. However, Lana survives. It could be possible to get an again. Yes, there we go. It is time for an again. So it is time for Lana to go in. Try to achieve something. She also got a magical blessing of damage dealt. Thanks to Tenios. And I don't know. Maybe she could get teleported and go in on Joshua. That would be very interesting. Yep. Now it's starting. No. Okay. He goes for a more normal play. Fine. Goes for an attack on Landius. Does not get the kill on Landius. Landius heals back up a lot. And that hurts. However, all of Joshua's AoE are now on cooldown. I believe for one more turn. Until he has Dark Demise again, maybe even 2. However, the bad thing for Dango is that the battlefield is starting to close in. Master of Ice has 5 turns cool. Yeah, also gonna take. Maybe it's time to do mass heal. Dango is very low on backup time. That is very true. So mass heal brings everyone a little bit back up. Juggler currently has literally nothing. The Dango hate. Well, we will see. Tiaris MVP. Yes, I agree. Having a Tiaris and a Juggler is just completely disgusting, and I don't think I would have allowed that. What do I know? They lost all hope. Heck, you can beat the money. Really difficult to kill with this composition without spells. That is very true. I think Lana with either attack blessing or faction buff could have had maybe a chance. But right now she completely depends on random enchantments. So Juggler is now tanking again. Juggler, very importantly, has 0 healing lights from Tiaris, so Dango may want to use this for his advantage. Dango has no damage really, he doesn't have any buffs to his only DPS. Yes, that is very true. Don't think that was the right choice for Dango, especially because healing light keeps healing up and up. Outdrafted. Yes, it could be that he got actually outdrafted. Luna not really able to kill anything, but more importantly applying the silence and the no heal debuff that we mentioned. I think if I was Dango right now I would just attack Juggler. Iris survived, asks someone. Yes, that is correct. Iris was terrorist. Manson won his first match as well. Cool. Zelda won as well. Nice. Good job. Dango has 9 seconds backup time. That is true. This also makes you do a lot more mistakes. But what's important is that every turn you actually get 15 more seconds. So every round there's always 15 seconds that you can use. Enemy plays straight forward, turns the turn back to Dango so that he has to deal with it, so to speak. Dango is now starting to think about removing his summons because the turn delay tactic may not be needed anymore. THPH has the biggest weakness of Zelda. He can't first ban Landius. He doesn't want to give Dango time to think. Yes, that is correct. Sometimes that's what happens. So, what will it be? How could he still win? Well, it will be interesting to see how they end up in the final positions, because you cannot bring everyone, right? So if there's a way for Dango to claim 3 of the positions, it's already gonna be very decisive to see which of the 3 you bring. This is also why I thought Dango could maybe bring Landius with a stun, because of course the stun allows you to push people away, and if they end up in the smoke, then so is it. Here is attack blessing. Is that how Dango's burn died? Actually, Dango's burn got attacked 3 times, and that was just enough over time to get him killed. Lemons won the first game against 2-1. No, 2-1, you can do it. Yeah, Dango is starting to enter a very rough area where the timer chases you away, and it gets really, really hard from that point. Lemons did a crazy strat. What was the crazy strat that Lemons did? Would like to know. But yes, the problem Dango is facing is that he now has all casters, and Luna's magic defense aura is just really, really strong. Use the fog as ground to move across the sky. That's pretty good. Yes, I remember having done that one time and getting it done to me a few times as well. So that's pretty cool. Nitro lost a while back. Well, Nitro actually lost only 2 rounds ago, so it's not bad at all. Actually, 1 round ago. Not even that much. Yeah, Dango relied on his AoE to kill, and he was short on damage by the end of the double tank. Yes, that is correct. I think Dango actually lost on the ban pick scenario, and we will probably talk a lot about this game. He ends up losing. Interesting that Luna almost died in counterattack right there. Really bad position now. Yes, I think Ekteng is in an extremely good position, so not only in the standpoint, but also because of the spot where he is. CHPH really likes his Emerick. I think CHPH's Emerick is really, really strong. And this is also a very long game, that is very true. This gamble on Trials heal though. And Thierry's heal, yeah. It's always scary to see if you're gonna get healed or not. But if I understand correctly, Joshua should have his AoE up. I gotta say, I'm kinda okay I didn't make it to these rounds because it already starts pretty late for me. So by the end of it, I will be very, very destroyed. Okay, Dark Demise tries to get Iris and does not get the kill on Iris. What is this Iris defense? Not really that much. I wonder just how was he able to take those hits like nothing? Okay, Lana goes for a very strong attack on Landius. Sadly, Landius triggers the healing from Tiaris and goes almost back to full. I guess an again would be a right thing to do, but actually he goes for a heal, tries to keep everyone up, and see if Holy Blessing would land on someone. Dango is on borrowed time. Yes, it will be a very interesting question. How do they end up fighting for the final spots? Dango goes for, Joshua goes for a normal attack, gets absolutely nothing done, except healing himself, I guess. You know what, that's very true. And it's actually thanks to the fixed damage that he got so much damage in. Fourth pick Joshua with Leonhard in Windy Outposts. Seriously, what am I watching? Oh no. I have the feeling that Paphead is watching a way more entertaining match. But both players are now down to almost no backup time, so it is time to get close. Why didn't I go? Hano, is Zelda about to win both matches? This is what you're telling us? That was a very hard thing to read. Lana cannot kill. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Ooh, Thorns activation. Oof, Lana survives just barely. Poison Fog activated. If you see their teams, you would understand. I see. Okay, is Astaroth clean? Yes. Well, that would have been a very interesting opening. Maybe it's time to use an again on Lana. Why didn't I go all in on Zerida? I think I see. Yes, 45 minutes match 1. That is correct. This is the apex of Apex Arena. I don't think Luna can kill this juggler, but there will be some damage, that's for sure. Ooh, this is interesting. The Cursed Lance effect has landed, and I guess Juggler has to pass, and then Liana has to do something about it. But no, Liana decides to go all in. Oof. What will happen now? Is that a dead juggler? Yep. Ah, right, because no matter what, that's what would have happened. Dango has conceded game 1. Ooh. That is very, very interesting. There goes game 1 for both of them. So, I'm just gonna take a peek at the second game. Let's see, Emmerich. What do I see on the other side? Joshua, of course. Joshua on this map is amazing. Providing faction buff for Leonhard. And also going all in because... Ooh, so Zelda is ready to go for the win. Pano hopes you lose all your gold for not supporting your boys. I don't know. I think it will be fine. GG, you're 150k. No! This is why I diversified my portfolio, you know. Okay, what I really like about this setup is that the faction buff from Joshua is gonna buff 3 people. That makes me happy. Breeze Chloe, that's also important. take into consideration. That's also a teleport Leonhardt. Is there anything that he could do to stop that Leonhardt from destroying everyone? I don't know. I think a well-positioned Leonhardt will just be very, very good. Tango overrated loudmouth. Please do not be mean. If you do not like someone, there's also no reason to be mean against them. This is why I didn't spend. I did spend. It was fun. Okay, so opponent is actually trying to delay the things so that Leonhardt doesn't destroy them. CHPH has been known for his very patient skills. Gambling is bad, kids. That's why we're not kids. You're expecting slaughter of this game. I don't know, like one false move from Zelda and people could die. Right? A very well situated Emmerich can change how this game goes. This is unanimous. Why are they being brutal? Dango did well despite his matchup. I think Dango made a mistake in his ban and pick, and I really hope he picks up the pace in the second game. I think Dango really favors slow games, and as player 1 versus a I cannot speak anymore. Versus a juggler with a Tiaris, you cannot go slow anymore. Only Lana could do damage to Leonhardt. Can that even happen at this point? 1, 2... I don't think she can get on here because she only has 3 moves, so she would have to get a random breeze. 1, 2, nothing. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Does his Leonhardt have Apex boot? Yes, he does. Also, a very good bunch of attack. And I'm guessing Joshua is gonna go here. No, you mean in general. I mean, it does look like GG, but not over yet. I mean, if he the good thing from Zelda's move positioning is that if he uses a gain now to try to do something against Leonhardt, then the movement, the extra turn is basically lost, right? He could have just waited, as he is doing right now, to then attack with a full move. So what are we gonna see? Will it be a suicide of... So the good thing from Zelda here is that if Emmerich moves in to try to prevent Leonhardt from going off, he will just get one shot by Elwyn. And if he doesn't do that, he will get absolutely demolished by Leonhardt. So his best hope right now is that Leonhardt somehow does not kill everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is absolutely not gonna happen. This is a 1400 attack Leonhardt. And just in case, we're gonna check. Is this? Yes, it's a 6 stars Leonhardt. I want to see that AoE. Ah, that was very interesting. That was very interesting, but I don't think it is enough. Without the bonus stats. Yep, that is very true. I think 5 movement allows him to go here and then here. Okay. I don't think this is enough because anyone else is able to clean this. It could even be Joshua going here and activating the first AoE. I know it's not a 30% bonus attack, but just, you know, 10% bonus attack is a distraction already. Easily goes up to 1600. We will see. This skeleton can even be killed by Chloe. It can be killed by Elwyn. It can be killed by anything. If anything else, it only wastes the turn of Lana, I believe. Also, yeah, I think it's bonus stats because this is one turn, right? Yes, when there are no allies within 1 blocks. So yes, it is already buffed. He is solo, it's 6 stars. That is correct. 1 block. That is correct. There's no one within 1 block. Okay. So that's weird. Zelda accepts the delay game. I think because he wants the skeleton to use the turn so that they can then also have turn 1. That's alive. I'm sure people ask you already, but who did you bet on? I actually bet a bit of everything. I remember I bet on Dango, I bet on Zelda, I bet on Suwan, And I really cannot remember who else. I already forgot. I wish I could check right now. However, you know, yeah, it's tricky. Dango plays again. Yeah, I really want to see the explosion. Thank you, Pano, for keeping an eye for us. Everyone's asleep, boring. I think I would insist on starting the action with this Joshua. But no, Elwin decides to go for a normal attack, get rid of the Necromancer, and see how the opponent decides to respond. Gonna be very, very tricky. I think the best thing he can do right now is to put Emeric here and hope that this all works out. He has more offensive team now. That's really good. But yeah, I think Emeric just has to go here now. The only way this moves forward. 1, 2, 3. Then he can get attacked immediately. That's very scary as well. Won't Josh be able to kill Emeric there? I think Emeric can take a hit. Look at this stats. I think he can take a hit. 13,000 health Emeric. 10,000 health Cavalry. Also, of course, he could trigger immediately Blood Shield or Heavy Shield. And then he will be fine. Actually, you know what? He cannot trigger any of those because it's not a melee. My bad. However, I really want to see what ends up coming out of this. Okay. Oh, Emeric attacks? I did not see that coming. I feel like this was a dangerous choice. Does this include a move again? Nope. Just went in and stood in. I mean, this can be healed, right? The 50-50 cannot attack. Yep. I mean, and also over 2 turns, this could just be healed to full. I think what Zelda is looking for... The one has spent 170 seconds back up again on turn 1. Wow. Okay, well, if there was any turn to do the again, it was now. See what Lana can... Maybe she can kill... No, actually, she cannot even kill Elwin. I don't know what was intended out of this. I think I would take my time in that case. I would just move Joshua here. You know you get first turn next turn, so the last thing you do is you attack with Leonhardt. You have to cancel that wizard now. Ooh, that was insanely close. But yet, not enough, as we said. We always knew. We were completely correct. Attack Leonhardt maybe. Well, if you don't heal now, there's not gonna be anything to heal. But now Leonhardt will have a very fun time. So Leonhardt can come here. Does he have... Well, he could totally have Kernviter. There we go. No Kernviter. Okay. Very interesting. I wonder if he's gonna go for a normal attack then. Yep. There we go. Normal attack. Dark Centurions taking the kill on that Emeric. Yes, I really think the attack on this Elwin was not correct. But yeah, right now the new turn begins, and I think Zelda will just go off with Joshua and say hello. Today, 2 people directly disappear, and that is the game. Thank you very much for participating, ZHPH. Your run was amazing all the way to here. I wish you the best of luck in Season 2. However, we have to continue spectating Dango. That's what we came to do. I'm really happy that my Joshua is also 6 stars. Maybe one day it will look like that. So, positions stay the same. Egtang has again a healer and a juggler. While at the same time, Dango has the Juggler, the Rachel, the Varna, Rachel Varna, incredible combo, and double healer again. So once again, he's going for a little bit of a delay tactic in order to try to prevent whatever is gonna happen here. You wish your Joshua was that strong as well. Well, that requires a lot of effort. Mine is also 6 stars and it's not even close to that, so. Air slash on Leonhard. Well, seems like some people have been watching some of the games. I think what this expects is that out of Dark Fusion you delete some of the tanking moves, and then with Air Slash you can snipe any kill. Taco Balls asks if Joshua is worth the 6 stars. I cannot say yes. I do love Joshua myself. However, the effort I put, those 150 stars, could easily have gone to any other character, including, for example, Leonhard. So Joshua is an extremely good character, but his usability drops a lot in Season 2. And we will have to see how Season 3 treats us. That's what I wanted. Dango once again showing up with skeletons. I wonder if there's a particular reason he believes in them so much. At the very least, there is no enemy tiaris. However, this attack discipline could easily wipe out all the skeletons on Dango. Better off making a 6 stars juggler on Landius. Yeah, that's kinda true. However, I am a strong believer that DPS kinda comes first before a 6-star tank. Because on a long drawn out game, so first of all, let's be honest, right? If you're guessing or considering who to bring to 6 stars, it means you don't have everyone at 6 stars. And if your tanks are at 6 stars but your DPS are not, on any fair fight against someone else that also has incredible tanks, your DPS is not gonna cut it. That's why I'm using my stars to bring up my attackers into a way higher star rating. Landius is not that high priority in your opinion, 6 stars, but Juggler is worth it. Yes, that's true. Juggler 6 stars does indeed get a bit more help. So, Aurora has been used by the opponent. I don't know what this means for Dango, but we will see what comes out of this. He has been doing turn delay tactic, but so has the opponent, so I guess Dango's idea was to counteract the opponent's action. Turn Bitter activates, deletes some of the buffs, immediately gets healed back to full, completely negating almost anything that Leonhard wanted to do. So at this point, basically what he did is he removed 2 buffs from everyone. And now he has to consider, what am I gonna do? Because none of the buffs he removed were the defense buffs from Juggler. I guess he could do an Air Slash. Or alternatively, he could just do the turn resetting Zero Storm AoE. He does indeed have Air Slash. And Juggler has absolutely no problem tanking that and healing back up a bit. Leonhard was to remove buffs. Yes, that is correct. So the question is, what is Bozo going to do? Rip the 3000 tickets on Dango. I don't know. Do not discount Dango. Arcane Blast, number 1. Any damage remaining after Juggler heals? No, not really. Dango might win this one. That could actually happen. I think Dango may have used that AoE way too early. Really, I guess I kinda know what he was expecting to do. Ooh. Dango now regaining the power of the amount of summons. Why did Dango AoE? I also do not know. But this time he got rid of a summon and more buffs, which is always important. I guess what he was trying to dispel right now, Dango, at least on Dango's side, is any of the regenerations. And I think actually it worked on Leonhardt. That's pretty good. Wait, no, Leonhardt consumed his own buff. For magic defense reduction, most likely for next turn. That actually makes sense. Also, magic defense reduction is technically damage down for Bozo. Look at it, actually, it's pretty bad. Looking for a single target shot with Rachel. That is correct. What I really don't know is why does Dango favor so much compositions with so many healers and tanks. Having only 2 DPS and them not being the strongest ones, or is Dark. Rachel has Dark Reaper indeed. Yes. Also the intelligence buff, which I guess. That goes for a regular heal. Dango is playing like he is player 2. That is possibly true, I guess. I think Dango is afraid of making a positional mistake from the pressure and giving up a strong position after that. Does this person have sleep? Yes. Very dangerous. But it cannot work on Juggler, so at least that's very good. Landius Aura plus Juggler tanking too much. That is indeed correct. With AoE compositions he's running. Yeah, one of the things I've learned about the AoE composition is that first of all, you ban Juggler. There's absolutely no AoE game where you can go in against Juggler and have a good time. And the second thing is 2 AoEs are not enough. Especially with the cooldown on this one being 3 turns. Like at least Varna can AoE every 2 turns, which is amazing. But yeah, banning Juggler is gonna only get more and more important. And in the case that the opponent picks Juggler and that they also manage to get a healer, no reason Landius should be standing here with everyone else. Or Leonhardt for that matter. They're too busy banning Zerida. That is correct. Zerida can win matches alone. However, if your entire plan is in on trying to get things killed, then I think it doesn't make sense to ban the way I have seen. Roy Lee is a legend. I did vote on Roy Lee, so there's also that. He uses 3 AoEs with Masters of Ice a lot. That is also true. I guess it is possible for next turn to drop a Master of Ice that is pretty strong. Especially because Aurora Ring has been used. We will see what he gets to do. I guess at this point you just heal a little and wait. People are saying that Juggler will be slept next turn. The problem is the turn delay tactic can happen all the way until Bozo has to move. You still think Beast Shock is better? I think Beast Shock is better if you are not fighting two tanks. Because usually what you do with Beast Shock is position yourself in a way where you can lock 2 people down. But there's no form in which Beast Shock can help you right here. Ali. Okay, the cat said hello to the stream. Oof. We were kind of afraid of that. That is a holy attack after all, and the skeletons suffer. Luckily for Dango, it's his turn again. So how will it start? Why Dango bring the troop on Juggler? Theoretically speaking, the Skeleton Knight is also extremely strong. It could happen, for example, that his air training is not completely done and his mage training is way better. Maybe that's one of the reasons. But it's also true that if you're down to a punches match with anyone else, the skeletons are insanely stronger than anything else because they just resurrect. So you keep on punching whatever you're punching and they just cannot get anything done out of that. Oh my god. Sure, Rachel is now locked, but she basically took no damage from this. That was brutal. Oh my god. Dango teaching the opponent what is good. That was brutal. Okay, that is a lesson in do not underestimate me. But now the sleep comes in. And we will see how Dango gets out of this. It's also important to point that Landius will not be able to protect everyone at the end of the turn. Wait, he had Beast Shock. Yes, we didn't notice that, but he did. What did you say it sucks here? In my defense, the opponent did a very bad move by Beast Shocking a Rachel for 10 damage. Royally, Sansin, Zelda and Sophia move on to the top 8. Nice, Dennis. Nice reporting. I did bet on Royally and on Zelda, so, and I think maybe on Zanzin as well. Let's see. I wonder if Dango is considering giving Juggler an again. That could be really funny. Manson looks like he loses the second match, so it will go to the final one. Ooh. These things are taking time. Is it game over for Egg? We don't know. Chupamela, Zelda ganó. Oh. I thought the act does nothing due to Leonhardt's debuff. That's very true. See, I would have made a mistake already. I guess I could have been paying more attention. But you are correct. Again, does not work against things like that. Ooh. Could this be used in any way? I think the answer is no, and Barna probably needs... Will again dispense stun? Well, someone was asked. Traded dog for sleepiness kill. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't get anything out of this. Demons and Suwan both have only 5 seconds backup time left. Oh god. Leonhardt doesn't have air thing. Yes, he does indeed have air thing. However, he still has 0 storming cooldown. Unless you mean in cooldown, in which case Leonhardt does indeed have the skill in cooldown, on cooldown. And more importantly, he's about to lose faction buff. And even more importantly, he lost the attack buff of the faction buff. Act Again will actually not work out because of Leonhardt's cannot receive Act Again effects. Okay. So the opponent is right now betting everything on being able to push out Dango from the position. So it will be very important for Dango to see if he can survive all the way through. Hello, Cheat. Welcome to the channel. Heal that juggler. Nope. Dango is absolutely adamant, unless extreme situations, that you don't have to heal your tank. You don't have to use your healers until the DPS of the opponent is over. Looks like Su1 is going to win the second match to my untrained Apex guys. Well, we will hear you. The banter is so harsh. Yeah, that is true. I think people use an anonymity just to be mean. But I guess it makes them happy. Normal heal comes through, and this is a very important round because Act Again will be, well, possible, will be able to be used for Act Again. We're thinking that Dango will be poisoned to death, but we will see. Ooh, interesting. This means that the aura is not active, which means both Bozel and Leonhard are currently not defended. Bakira, our savior! How did that happen? I'm just casting the game and not even playing. Mass attack goes in, delays the turn, and gives everyone the strength to break out of this. People, I really want to remind you, the fog in this case will probably save Dango, because when the fog reaches this line, you will just be able to walk down and right. So I know it looks really bad by standing in here. It's really not that bad. Okay, a very important attack went in, however, didn't get a kill. What's important about this attack is that it actually gives up the healer's turn. So any damage that Dango decides to swoop in right now is going to stay. The first one goes on to Bozel. Oh my god, 190 damage, not killing the Bozel. But if you look at that healing, this basically counted as an extra heal to Juggler, and that was huge. But yeah. Zero Storm dealing damage only to one person. That's not enough to trigger the AoE. I wonder what will happen after this. Can Iris teleport people? Yes, she can, but she already teleported this, so it's not gonna be used again. Okay. Another Dispel for a tiny bit of healing, and then Bozel will have to think, what do I do with my powers? The answer is probably I cannot even attack Juggler because the fixed damage will kill me. So what can he do? Can, I guess, run away? You think that's a misplay to use the healer's turn first? Yes, Cheat. I agree entirely. The attack with Chloe was, even if the attack was good, I think it was way too early. Dango got this. I don't know. It's going to be a hard match all the way to the end. But now Varna can act again. That is very true. Okay. Well, then maybe this is it. You can apply act again on Varna. Varna can now finally use her AoE again, and Bozel will be dead. Juggler's stun can't be dispelled. That is correct. Sleep is the only spell in the game that stuns that cannot be dispelled. Everything else is only counted as a, what's it called? Cannot attack debuff, which can actually be dispelled. We can even check it on the tooltip. Cannot attack, cannot be dispelled. Only sleep can do that. Okay, as we said, this kills the Bozel, and with Bozel dead. Oh, Su1 1-to-1 with Lemon. Ooh, that's crazy. That is already 2 heroes dead for Ektang, and he's counting on this not working out. Matches are still going way later than what I expected. An attack goes on Rachel. Rachel falls. However, we will see if this is enough for everything that Ektang wanted to achieve. There is still a Varna, and there are still very strong attacks going. Right now, for example, Varna could attack. Iris could attack also. Does this Iris have 4 move? No, Iris could not attack. The archer could attack. But I'm guessing the follow-up is, yes, the tanking goes up again. I'm guessing it's now turn for the tiny fairy. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I guess the fairy will be correct. Varna will die if he attacks. Yeah, that is also potentially true. Oh, interesting. Dango's gonna try to... Ah, never mind. The archer cannot really attack at all. We will really see. Ekting is trying to rely on the fog. Yes, but that it won't work. There's just too many units that Dango can just move through the fog into the main line. Don't think this would happen, I guess. Yeah, I also agree. Normal heal goes in. I think he's still gonna use Iris to attack. They're all Iris. Well, he can attack. I think he should have attacked with Iris first. In order to just give a little bit of healing. Nitro his mom. Okay. So how much movement does Iris have? 4. Okay, so with the 4 movement and a little bit of movement from Juggler, I don't know if this trap is going to end up working as he expects. But Leonhard is a problem, yes. Leonhard did use his AoE though, only to hit 1 person. So right now Leonhard has actually no AoE and no faction buff, more important. Okay, normal attack, very little damage. But I guess it uses the turn, which count. How would I win from here? I think I would do whatever is needed to survive this turn and use next turn's delay tactic so that... I cannot even remember names. So that Landius guard is lost. There we go. Also, if you notice, actually Chloe is also surrounded, which means there's nowhere she can really go. You got 200k for betting on Zanzin, feels good, man. Nice, good job, big guy. Wait, is 50k all we get? Or is it proportional to the bets already? My information was that it's not proportional. Dango have to find a way to kill. I think that is not a problem. I think it should be quite easy for Dango to get the kills there. What would I do? I think what I would do right now is... Okay, he's waiting it out. What I would have done is, I think I would have attacked with Iris, hoping that she survives, of course. Or is... Okay, that's a lot of attack. So yeah, maybe I wouldn't have done that. And alternatively, what I would try to do is delay just enough so that Chloe has to act. Which I guess she will do by either attacking here, which would probably be a mistake, or heal here. Aurora Ring, that's very interesting. Gonna make killing anything really hard. So yeah, maybe it's not so easy for Dango to get out of here. But now it's time to dispel, that's for true. And here goes the first AoE. Ah, the strong support, that was maybe a tiny mistake. Dango should have used aim on Dogo. Okay, that 1000 arrows was a good attack. He missed that again. Would I do an again on Varna? First attack on Landius is existent. It doesn't get any close to a kill. And then goes for a regular healing. This turn will be key. We will see exactly what is going to happen. Because, my god, it looks very, very ugly. The truth is, you could let go of some of the units. You can easily move the doggo here, for example. You can leave Liana there, and then you can teleport Iris somewhere over here. I guess he's counting, yes. Ooh, that's gonna be strong. Ouch. Actually, it was not strong. It was just a dispel, I guess. But he still probably has the second AoE, right? Which I guess he won't use. I guess he's gonna shoot at the... Nope. He's gonna try to attack Juggler. Get nothing out of it. Interesting. Juggler shrugs it off and continues. So I guess now it's turn to use this. Maybe even suicide it. He can teleport his own Alice, right? Yes, I think he can. Maybe it's even a good time to start taking the pillars. Because only flying units can take it. Yep. Oh, he's even trying to surround. So what he made sure with this is that when Landius finally moves, he cannot actually get over here. Okay. Would I heal? That's a lot less gold than I thought I would get. Yeah, that sounds very, very lame. I guess you get one for free, right? So that could have been free 200,000 gold. Okay. Dango decides to go for a heal. That makes perfect sense. We're all very, very nervous. To be fair, right now, Chloe is also dead if things go as they are going. And if this Landius moves, then this Leonhardt is now ready to be attacked. Also very important. I think what I would do is I would attack first with Juggler and I would attack second with Varna because after all Varna still has 1000 attack. Nope, he goes Great Dragon Barrier instead. I guess Varna could move all the way to here and give mass attack to these three people. No, anticipation, that means he's attacking Leonhardt. And does not get the kill. I said... Never mind. Iris gets in, gets the kill. Juggler flies? No, Pano. What's actually happening is that the fog has eaten so much ground that it turns into grasslands in terms of movement speed. So what actually happened here is he literally walked on grasslands and then grass like grass. This is also why many people think that owning this part of the map makes you win. But the third tile is really, really important. This is for real, yes, I know. It sounds silly, but it is true. You never knew that? Well, now you do, and the more you know. But I'm guessing right now the match is over. There's no place for Chloe to go, and Chloe has to act right now, and goodbye, Chloe. Match 3 it looks like, yes indeed. And Dango, I can bet, is sweating profusely. I know Dango a little bit, just enough to know that he's probably suffering a lot right now. He's very, very much the nervous type. Okay, who is absolutely dead though is Liana. That is indeed for sure. Oh, wow. The love. Welkable fog is bad game design. Well, it is part of the game. I think it's actually very entertaining. But hey, Varna at least can be punched right now. The fog is lava. Yep, but lava can be run over. It will be changed in later seasons. That's correct. I think it's season 3 that actually fixes this. Eggtang has conceded. Right. Oof, you thought this was gonna be fast? You were wrong. So, let me see. What does the mail say? 8 successful. What is this? Your commander. It doesn't even tell me for whom this is, right? For your aid to the victor. My god. Another one here. That makes me happy. Another one here. That makes me happy. Okay, so they were kinda proportional. If it wasn't walkable, that would be bad game design, to be honest. I don't know, it's very complicated. I kinda understand both people's mentalities. Okay, before we go back to watch what Dango is doing, I'll try to find out where my aids went. I know this one was one... Pretty sure I bet on Sanzin as well. Suwon also, you know what, we can peek on one. So you win about 10 to 40k if you bought it. Yeah, that's actually very, very bad. I think tomorrow I'm just gonna go for the normal one. Oh god, this guy's just finished picking. So Suwon is on the right side and he's got a very tanky stuff plus a possibility of a strong Leonhard. Is there any way for this person to counter that Leonhard? Yes, with his own Leonhard. Okay, what will happen? Not worth the 150k risk. That is very true. I mean, I don't fully regret betting, but I don't think it's really worth it. You know someone there. Do you know how many Koreans there? Yes, cheat. I think the Korean servers are starting to get stronger and stronger. There's Captain Jim, Captain Zach. I really cannot tell, but I only know one player there, and I really hope they continue growing because it's really nice to see Langrisser grow bigger and bigger. Ah no, it really doesn't look like betting is worth it. You wish it also gave crystals or SSR scrolls or anything. You missed them already. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, how is this match gonna go? There's a lot of hope going onto this Elwyn, that is very true. But I actually... Wait, are these people not gonna bring faction buff? Yes, they brought faction buff, that's good. I really do not understand how they expect Leonhard to perform if he's not gonna get a faction buff. Look at this, it's 1200 attack. And then absolutely no faction buff to support this. With faction buff, he would go, what, 1400? You're just leveling up the Japanese server for streaming tournaments. I see. That could be interesting indeed. You have 8 left and you're scared to waste them. Dango player 2. Yes, it is finally time for Dango to go as player 2. And if you look at this one is really not that crazy. But with the faction buff, and then when he's finally alone, he will become crazy himself. He is 6 stars, right? Yes, indeed 6 stars. 1198 is actually the same number? No, a little bit less. So, how many stats does he get? 20% stats. Woo! Yeah, if he had faction buff, he would be able to destroy literally anything. Right now he only has 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you assume he has the AoE sword, it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's gonna be very rough to find a good position for this Leonhard as well. First time ever you are above 3 million gold. Ah, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I think this position is one where this Leonhard could go. Yeah, because 1, 3, 4, 1. Oh, let me do it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this is a potential position where you don't get hit by the opponent. And he only has 3 moves. But if you're here, you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3 AoE hits 2 people, and then you can go on from there. I guess that's possible. Looks like Lord Daigot will beat Manson. Wow, that's cool. Then in that case, go Lord. I really wish he changed his name back from Cliff Eldridge. But I guess these are the times we live in. Oh no, that is a very important oversight actually. Not bringing ice strike, ice bolt. I forgot all the attacks. To kill Elwyn may turn out to be a problem. Cliff Edwards saga is good. I don't care what anyone says. No, Pepsi user, how could you do this? I guess, yeah. I don't think so. I think it's a mistake not to try to kill Elwyn. You have to assume that whatever happens, Leonhard is just gonna have a good time. Lengo's team looks a bit weak compared to Ektang. Well, we will be back. If you don't care, then I can freely say it's dumb. Yeah, Notorious Thief, I also agree. 1-1 Ektang versus Tango. Yes, Notorious Thief. We've been watching that one, and we only jumped to Lemons and Suwan because the pick and ban was already done for them. And I'm really kind of interested in seeing how this turn 2 looks like. Pretty dumb, to be honest. I think it would have been more fun if Cliff Elbridge himself wouldn't be such a bad example. I really don't want any type of people joining in the bandwagon and then going the same way. You're rooting for Ektang, go Dark Cave. The only one thing of that is good from Ektang winning is that I would probably try to convince Dango to cast together, because I think that's a lot of fun. Dango with his Weiler, oh, that's really cool. I kinda want to go watch it. Kinda want to go watch it. Come on, act faster. Give me the fun that I want. We'll bring attack blessing. I mean, I kinda understand, but I really wanted to see a miracle here. The Sword Soul will rip you. Yep. Wait, is this a normal breeze? Yes, okay. That's 6 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy. That is indeed a problem. Oh my god. Doesn't matter who wins it though, kinda, cause Zelda will win whoever wins. Yeah, but it will be fun to watch anyway. Juggler is super dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. Yes. I don't think there's a very good position for this this Leonhard. 1, 2, 4. Yep. 1 Lemons move first next. Yes, he will. I won't bet again, it doesn't look worth... Pano, I won't buy new tickets, but I'm totally gonna take the free ticket and bet it on someone. It's weighted? Yes, it is even weighted. So I've won one and I got only 160k, so... You bought all of them? Yep, I did the same. Okay, I cannot wait for this anymore. Can wait no longer. You got 420k or something from like that from the Tegrants winning. Ah, that's pretty good. Really don't get it. Was it weighted? Okay, what do we have healer? Healer here. Healer here. Again, no faction buff for Leonhard. I don't understand. Also, Dango absolutely adores his summons. How many times did you vote? I did 6 times. Oh yeah, Pepsi user. Did you accumulate votes on the same people? That could also be it. So this Leonhard is not stun. Okay. Mass attack from Weiler. You were correct. I did not know Weiler could do mass attack. To learn. Then that is crazy winnings. Yep. Good job, Pepsi user. Very good guess then. I still don't think buying tickets is worth it. Like, your odds for that are so low that... Oof. One on Dango, 2 on Lemon, 1 on Manson, last on Tier Grants. 5 votes total. Well, I don't think Weiler is here only to troll. I'm gonna cheat. He ain't rushing like the first. I think what Dango can do here is an absolute devastation in the form of teleporting Leonhard over here, giving him an again. Oh no. That was not an attack up. Crazy. What is he gonna do? Wait. It's because this has already been used, so he could actually just wait it out. These people are too smart for me. You don't have faith on Egg-Tang. I have won him way too many times. Interesting. Has Dango ever won without summons? Well, Dango is a very strong advocate that the meta is there for a reason. He says that if you allow him to pick Liana, then he will pick Liana every single time because it's currently one of the top tier picks. Dango is very methodical, and I think that's very, very cool. There is finally a Listel indeed. I guess it went through the ban and picks. Dango can't win without extra turn. It is part of the game, man. I keep banning the people that counter my my box. So it is right now part of the game. I think the strongest reason. Okay, never mind. There are two reasons why Zlong decided to change how summons work. One of them is because it's making the games insanely long. We're watching this and absolutely nothing has happened, and we're still going on. And the second reason is because a lot of the players who had invested a lot were complaining that very weird R units, like I believe Anna and Liphany also counts, would also apply with the summon tactics in order to delay the game. And as a strong player, you kinda don't want to ban an SR or an R hero first. Feels kinda bad. So that's weird. Yeah, Anna, Liphany, Egbert, they were all capable of stuff. So Listel is the pick here, all with AoE. But yes, Listel at any point could jump 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not enough. In Scott we trust. Anna is amazing. Anna is a very good R unit, if that's what you mean. I don't think Anna can stay competitive in Season 2. Dango has big brain. Dango cheated. I don't think Dango cheated. I think Dango is very well prepared. Wait till release Anna's special SSR item. Yes, there's of course gonna be one. We all know that. Ramboned 215. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Dango uses summons concede. Ah, that looks like Trisket. There's a lot of Spanish people, which is impressive because I could actually read them all out. Dango is Nitro's son. Okay, so what is gonna happen? I'm thinking Very soon it will be time to trigger. The question is it dangerous to expect a silence? Silence can no longer happen. Yeah, that's very true. So what could happen here? I think Dango should have teleported. I think Dango teleport should have come first. And it's basically walking 5-10 years OP. 6 if you have one equipped on her. That is very true. You have to attack this turn. There's a breeze burn. Okay, that makes sense. The tricky part is, where do you move to attack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Considering he didn't do the teleport, I think coming here makes perfect sense. Because in that case, you're not affected by Burn's aura. Ooh, I think this is a mistake. I know he's trying to go for an extra 1 twirl. But okay, Miracle will be triggered here for sure. No, he's only got 4. Okay, so he's gonna hit here. Gillis is probably gonna come here and Miracle. You got a King's Crown from the SSR event. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, I have to do so much of the events to catch up. He have AA. Okay, Thierry has decided to stay completely away. That's fine. Yes, he has act again. I know about this. My problem with the line of play is that now Leonhard only has 1 turn of mass attack. I'm kinda unhappy about that. But here comes AoE number 1. There is a silence on Bernie, okay. There goes the act again on a weird positioning, but I guess he wanted to get the forest for himself. Is there a Master of Ice? There is indeed a Master of Ice. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good area. I think it hits everyone for Master of Ice. Would I do it? Yes, I think I would do it. I think I would actually do Leonhard first. That sounds about right. The reason why I would use Leonhard first is because there's a chance this dispels the defensive buffs from people. Okay, there goes the second, and now goes the third. Would I still use it from here? I think the answer is yes. I guess he decided to get closer. That is cute. I think that's a dead Rachel though. Master of Ice and plick plick pow. Ooh, that was close, but no kill. Well, well, well. Well, well, well is indeed correct. GG's, people are spamming. Leonhard is broken. I agree that Leonhard is one of the first characters that have warped how PvP works. Sadness. You know what? It's not over. Okay, now it's over. Okay. What can Lana do? Is it worth it trying to get a kill with Lana? Wait, Landius has normal. Never mind. Lana attacks from the safest possible range. Still gets thorned. Does get the kill though. And then triggers Healing Light. Yep. Weiler here could have been replaced by Varna, and they would have done the same. Manson turning it around. Ooh, that's cool. It's not Leonhard, it's turn manipulation. Could be. I guess Dango actually banned the tank and won way easier with Summon Strat. Yes. Sleep on a stun immunity Landius wasn't a good move from Cliff Eldridge. Oh god. Thy lord. The Lord thy God. I wonder if Ektang is just doing crazy math to see if there's any chance of moving forward. If there's any chance at all, it probably starts with a touch here, right? But I think Manson just blew it. Oh no, that could be really bad. It seems like I've missed a big mistake. Okay. This. Where's Bakira to beat him up? Oh no. Who was that? Oh, the banter. It's going crazy. Skill change was a nice move. Please quit. Well, it was a good run from Ektang either way. Notorious. And to everyone else, it is really not over until it's clearly over. I've seen people make mistakes, including absolutely me, very easily, on times where it should have been easy to win. I do remember strictly on stream being told like, ah man, that was a great move, you got it, and then I immediately lost the match. Never said he's lost already. I see, okay, you're very right. One misplay can lead to lose. I absolutely agree, and as someone who misplays a lot, I guess a lot less now, but I used to misplay a lot. Now I just misplay the right amount. This position is very nice, absolutely. Like, Dango has a very clear advantage right now. The thing is, he chose to bring the teleport and the Zero Storm, and I kinda feel he could have brought more power with that instead. I mean, he obviously could go for another teleport, and then that's it. I wonder if he... No, Wyler is too far away. The Lord won? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. He's probably gonna go crazy about it. You don't have to play with damage, just stun and stall. I don't know, I don't agree. Trisket is screaming. Ah, that's cute. But yeah, basically the Lord is the last representative of Rhaegar. So that's pretty cute. Okay. Things seem to be set up. I think he doesn't even have another mass heal. So that's also gonna be rough. But I guess healing on this tail makes perfect sense. Does Wyler have Act again? Yes! The requirement though is that Wyler targets someone that has no troops anymore. You really hate Rhaegar now. I am from Rhaegar, Pepsi user. Why do you do this? Manson lost. That is correct. I guess single target becomes really relevant season 2 with tanks just sitting there. That is true. That's why I'm gonna go even stronger on AoE. Okay. Let's see if this second AoE can do something. And nope. So the reason why this AoE is not working out like anyone would expect is because Bernie is sitting here in the AoE aura. And even at 5 stars, his effect on the battlefield is crazy. Only use healers and tanks in your box in Season 2. I refuse, Dennis. And the reason I refuse is because I really cannot change my box that much. I don't have the resources to do. Bernie is 6 stars. I think he's 5, right? I think 16 is 5. Very confused. Oh, if you don't mind, can you click Dangle's Leve? I wonder what Leve is. Cheat 87, can you tell us what Leve is for you? Well, I'm gonna... Leonhard, sorry. Ah, yes, that makes sense. Dangle's Leonhard is not so crazy. I believe this is within the reasonable amount. Löwe. Ah, Leon, of course. That makes sense. Good job, Pano. Nice Germaning. Langrisser design flaw. Someone is real cheat. I think people... You want to see the skill composition. Okay. It's a teleport, zero storm, and mega AoE. You should be able to do mega AoE next turn. People are saying fog bug. That's crazy. Whether he bring the CN meta? No, I think CN would include Ace Slash, and he didn't bring that. Only Dango versus Eggtang and Lemons versus Suwen are still going. Ooh, that's crazy. That's 2 of my bets. Time to run a box with 5 tanks and make Juggler Bahamut feels amazing, man. That is crazy. Why would you do that? Yeah, I think it is time. 2 hours later, by the way. Oh, that's crazy. I don't think I want to do this again. It's actually 1 AM over here. Oof. Because he might use 1 AoE win slash teleport. Yep. This is taking forever, yes. That is very true. I think we can turn Banter off. Serena Vargas, Aaron, Grenier, Ledin. So many tank possibilities. The summoning struts, stackables are gone for season 2, so this is the last time you will see them in PvP. With Freya support tank. Well, I think Dango is trying to delay as much as he can. I think what I would do as Dango is... Can he teleport? Let's think. I think he can teleport. So I would teleport, get on again, then go again. And also Lana's black hole should be coming soon. But Listel is technically always ready to do her AoE. So that's also dangerous. I think Dango's plan right now is to block the path for Listel to punch anyone in particular. Summon tactic is very lame and I like to see what a top whale can really do. Well, you will get to see next season. Because you might be considering to kill 1 unit for certain, which was CN Season 2 tournament meta, and I know he watched that very carefully. Yes, that is very true. Lemons won this? Oh no, Suwan. Summons are lame unless they carry some supporting skill like the Angel. I think I would have loved to see summons working really, right? So, I mean, Fireball, that's cool, but he cannot deal any damage with 100 attack or 200 int. Only Leonhard left for Suwan. Ooh, that's not good. That is indeed. Fireball is used on this, especially because the tiny skeletons are also melee. Suwan conceded. Ah, it needed curse. Yes, for example, that would have been cool. Okay, slide punch on Listel. Does not end up dealing almost any damage, anything at all. But everything has moved now, so it is now time to act again. All games are finished now except this one. Indeed. Okay, mass attack. Ooh, that's really good. This is as prepared as it's gonna be. I wonder if Dango is gonna try to stay away from... Yes. Stay away from the Bernie and start blowing them all up. I think this will be over now. Let's see if Burner dies. Alternatively... Okay, Bernie's dead. Egg lost. Yep. You now have a base idea as to what to expect. That is very true. And more importantly, the defense is surviving. So I guess Black Hole is fine? No. I love that Dango is always afraid to attack with Lana, no matter what, in 2-tile range. Pano is both sad and happy. That's what a good bet is like. It's very important to notice that if Thieris doesn't heal herself, she will die. Which has once won me a game, and that was a lot of fun. Your emotions are conflicting. Think of the money. Too many monsters in Korean server. Well, cheat. That is kind of how the game works, right? Sometimes we just meet people that are absolute monsters. You were correct. A puppet. That's actually very true. Egg wins the first game, and Dango the other two. I mean, it's not over yet, but who knows? I'm not sure if we get a lot of gold since everyone bet on Dango. Yeah, Dango had you worried. Okay, Thieris heals herself, and then we see what... Monsters like banter chat. Can't think of anything more horrifying. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Actually, I'm gonna turn off the banter again. Well, Leonhard keeps going at it. And I have to say, Listel has not used Blood Dance any single time. There was literally no time. I think if I was Engteng, I would have at least cleaned the summons. Like, attacking here is more dangerous than anything. I guess it does heal her up. I wish we could also see the names of those who chat. Well, in that case, banter would be completely empty, let me tell you. Okay, there we go. Lana finally getting the kill. Nice formation. Egtang has conceded. Swing Dango moves on to the quarter of finals. Oof. We did it, boys. We finished casting this extremely lengthy process. So here's what's crazy. We basically got no gold, and yet it cost you a lot to bet on this. The Dango bet wasn't worth it. Yeah, well, it was my free one, so I guess it did. So, what can we expect of tomorrow? Dango versus Zelda, that's gonna be crazy. Tier Grants versus Roily, that's gonna be very harsh for Tier Grants. Lemons versus Hansin, that's gonna be very interesting. And the Lord versus Sophia. I kinda want to support the Lord then. We will see where it goes. With that said, it is extremely late. I do not like how late this is running, so I apologize to everyone. I'm just gonna make a break here. Maybe I'll see you all tomorrow, but thank you very, very much for joining me. No Goldwood has 8 million. Yes, money, money. So thank you all very much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Good night.